Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. And today I am talking movies and specifically some disc replay finds that I've picked up recently. So I have Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K items today. 10 to go over, a buy 3 get 3 free sale on Blu-rays, and an amazing TV series, not to mention some incredible 4K finds. So not to hype it up too much, but I am pretty excited about this one. Before we get into all this, so if you guys have a quick second, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to my disc replay haul. Alright, so I'll go Blu-ray, 4K, and then DVD/TV series, I think, this time around. So, like I mentioned in the intro, they were having a buy 3, get 3 free on Blu-rays. For whatever reason, they've just kind of been always having this now. I have no idea why. I guess they're just trying to sell through them as fast as they can, and they're still making a huge profit on it because they give like 50 cents a Blu-ray, so it just makes sense to sell them at buy 3, get 3. But anyway, let's start off with the kids one that I found. This is The Incredibles. This cover art, it is garbage. I'm so disappointed with this cover art, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, this was one that I think I talked about recently because I found The Incredibles 2 on 4K. Because I found that one on 4K, I needed to have the original in the collection. I have not been able to find it on 4K yet, so I figured, yeah, I guess I ended up paying about $2.50 each for these Blu-rays because they're all about $5. So if you cut that in half, it's about $2.50. So I figured, yeah, pick up the Blu-ray, watch it, make sure I even like it because I haven't watched this yet. Hopefully I will. I imagine I will. It's basically, it's things I enjoy in an animated form, so I'm sure I'm going to like it. But yeah, so I figured I'd grab the Blu-ray to hold me over. So the first one today is The Incredibles. Next up is one I grabbed simply to complete my series because I had the first one on Blu-ray along with the Rocky series. This is Creed 2. Now, I did go the Blu-ray route even though this is available on 4K, but again, buy 3, get 3. The price was right. I own everything else in this franchise on Blu-ray. It just made sense to me. So now I'll need to get Creed 3 when that one hits Blu-ray. But yeah, not watched any of this franchise whatsoever, which I know is sacrilege for a lot of people, but now I have them all. I need to get around to it. So I've said that before, I know, but I really do this time. This is Creed 2. This next one caught my attention because of the cast. Like, it's incredible. So this is Bombshell with Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, and Margot Robbie. So an excellent cast on this. They are all phenomenal. And this, of course, is based on a true story. It is about these women who work for, on the back it says, the world's most powerful news network, and they work to take down the man who made them famous. I don't know exactly which story this is, but I'm intrigued. I'm very interested to see what this one is all about. And I know another one that was similar to this came out recently called, I think it was She Said, which I believe is about the Me Too movement. So I really want to see that also. But yeah, this one just looks really cool. So I was excited to find this one with the slipcover as well. So that's always cool. This is Bombshell. Next up is a movie that I was really surprised I didn't own in any format whatsoever because it's a great movie and I love it. This is Castaway, and it does have this really cool slipcover. Now, I want to say that this was like an old Walmart slipcover, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me down below if you know where it's actually from, but that's what I remember from it. But here's the original, and the best, totally sealed. I don't know if you can see. There it is. Totally sealed. Brand new. I love finding brand new Blu-rays from disc replay. It just makes me happy. So yeah, had to grab Castaway. I really enjoyed this movie. It has been a long time since I've seen it, but I love the idea of it and how he executes is just fantastic. So very excited to add Castaway to the collection. This next one is totally random, but it was Blu-ray 3D, so I thought this one would be pretty cool. This is The Legend of Tarzan 3D. So this does have the 3D Blu-ray, but it also has the standard 2D Blu-ray disc as well. So chances are that's probably how I watch it, just because watching 3D anymore in my house is not super accessible. So yeah, excited to see this one. I've not seen this. When it came out, it kind of came out and then seemed to be forgotten right afterwards. So I have no idea if this is going to be any good or not, but I figured I'd pick it up for the 3D aspect. This is The Legend of Tarzan in 3D. So the last of the buy 3 get 3 free Blu-rays is a double feature of Alpha Dog and the remake of Assault on Precinct 13. So Alpha Dog, I've heard incredible things about over the years, as Justin Timberlake in it, and I've heard it's really great. I've not seen that one yet, so excited to check that one out. And then Assault on Precinct 13, I think I actually own that one standalone thanks to Mill Creek, if I'm not mistaken, but I tried pulling up my collection app, but it was messing up for me, so I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I've received that one maybe since purchasing this from Mill Creek, but either way, it's a really good double feature here. So excited to check these out. I love the original John Carpenter Assault on Precinct 13, and so I'm very interested to check out the remake to see if it holds up as well. So yeah, very cool double feature to wrap up my buy 3 get 3, Alpha Dog and Assault on Precinct 13. So now let's jump over to some 4Ks I found, because it was a good day to find some 4K movies. So first up is a holiday favorite of mine. We watch it every single year, the 24 Hours of A Christmas Story. So as often as I've watched this movie, I actually didn't own it on any format in my collection, which just blew my mind once I realized that. I didn't end up picking it up new when it hit 4K just because like Christmas was around the corner. I was like, it's going to be on TBS anyway. I'll just watch it there. And it was like 20 or 25. Well, I found it for under $10, so I'm absolutely adding A Christmas Story to the collection. I know this one is probably a little bit more divisive nowadays just because it is so overplayed, but I still love it. We watch it every single year. So very happy to have this one in the physical 4K collection, A Christmas Story. I'll actually show the final two 4Ks together because these were incredible finds, especially for the price. So when I went to Disc Replay, this was actually at the one by my mom's house, so not the one I normally go to, but I was floored because they had a bunch of Scream Factory 4K releases, and they had Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. Now, when I first picked these two up, I actually had Halloween 4 and 5 in my hand also, because I thought I would just go ahead and get all four of them since I didn't own any of them. Well, turns out they couldn't find the disc for Halloween 5, I think it was. And then Halloween 4 was marked at like $20, where these were only like $12.99 or something like that, maybe $14.99. And so I said, well, just forget it. I'll stick with the, 2 and 3, and I'll mess with the Thorn trilogy later. But I love these. And so I'm so happy to find these. I've been meaning to add Halloween 2 to my 4K collection forever now. Ever since I watched the original, I've had Halloween 2 in my Amazon cart, and I just never pulled the trigger. Finally, I have it here in my possession. I am so happy about that. And then, of course, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. What's not to love? This one has finally had the resurgence that it's deserved over the years, and everyone now seems to appreciate it for what it is. But so happy I was able to find these, both in complete condition, both excellent. All four of them look to be in great shape. I have no idea how, because these were clearly like just traded in, so I have no idea how they already lost the disc for it, but whatever, neither here nor there. They lost out on money, so it is what it is. But yeah, very excited when I came across all four of these, so I absolutely knew I was picking these up. So Halloween 2 and Halloween 3 from Scream Factory on 4K. Alright, so let's wrap up today's video with another item I found at that same Disc Replay the same day that I grabbed the two Halloween films on 4K. This is a complete series of TV that I have been trying to find for literally years, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. I always try to find my complete TV series used when I can, or like a big discount. I'm big on that too, that's fine. But this is one that I've been waiting to find, and finally, my patience paid off. Everybody Loves Raymond is finally in my collection, the complete series. Now, this is the DVD, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they did release this on Blu-ray, but it's a lot more expensive. Even the DVD was like two and a half times what I paid for this. This was somewhere between 30 and 40, and when I was looking on Amazon, it was closer to like 80 or 90, if I'm remembering right. And so yeah, I absolutely love this series. It is one of my all-time favorites. The family just cracks me up nonstop, and it's just so much fun to watch. My grandma and I used to watch this when she was still living. She loved it. Right here in this house, my grandma's old house, is where I fell in love with this TV series, and I used to watch it every single day when I was coming to my grandma's house in between my undergrad classes and then my theater rehearsals that night. I would come here and we would watch Everybody Loves Raymond, and so it's super nostalgic to me. I have been wanting this for so long, and I was just so happy when I came across it. Again, it's just when I saw Halloween, and then minutes later, I keep walking, and I see this big old box set. It was an amazing day. I was so excited. So yeah, I do have Everybody Loves Raymond, the complete set, and you can actually see there's all the different seasons lined up there. But so happy, so happy I was able to find this one. So Everybody Loves Raymond, the complete series, is going to wrap up my recent disc replay finds. All right, so not a ton of stuff, but I think a really good stack of fun movies here and an amazing TV series. So I am very thrilled with what I was able to come home with. And I'll also mention I actually have, I think it's, 2 stacks over there of buy 3, get 3 free Blu-rays to talk about, and a buy 2, buy 3, get 6 free, I guess, on DVDs. So I'll do those in 2 separate videos, and you'll see those here in the coming weeks. But Disc Replay has not had a ton of stuff until they did, like these Halloween sets and Everybody Loves Raymond. That was awesome. So really happy I was able to grab these and add them to my collection. But I want to hear from you guys down in the comments below. Have you been shopping for used physical media recently? And if so, what did you find? Did you watch anything in this stack that I haven't seen yet? And if so, what do you recommend? Let me know any and all of your thoughts down in the comments below. I always appreciate all that support, so thank you so much for that. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed this one, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. And if you didn't, thumbs down. That lets me know to change something as well. But like I always say, I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media. Books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. And I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.